Today we're going to be trying something a little bit different because I had a new idea to do some sort of new series, and I only thought of this idea last night, and then when I went to get round to doing it today I was kind of a little bit nervous, and that is because the new idea I had is Truth Tuesdays, something which I thought could bring us together. Now I know a lot of YouTubers do like the truth tag where they have to pick out from the bowl and pick questions and they have to answer them truthfully, but I want to do mine regularly. So mine's going to be every Tuesday, well not every Tuesday, but Tuesdays when I feel like I want to make another one. If this doesn't go very well, I'm not going to do it again because that would be awkward if I just carried on doing them and you all like shut up. So I went to my Facebook page, links down there, and I said to you guys that if I was going to be truthful with you, like brutally, can't say anything right now, brutally honest with you, like deadly honest, embarrassingly honest, for just 10 minutes, what were the sort of questions you would ask? So you guys put in the comments below the sort of stuff you would ask, and I got every single comment in here, and there's quite a few of them, and each and every episode of this series I will be picking out 10 of them and answering them in my most truthful, honest answer. And this first video is a pledge to say that everything I say will be truthful, and that is a little bit scary to say because I am on the internet and some of these questions are a little bit personal, but it's going to happen and it's going to be exciting because it means you can get stuff out of me which you wouldn't usually, and you can learn a little bit more about me, I think, hopefully. So because I put all the comments in here, some of them weren't very, let me just say, thought about. So some of them were like quite weird and weren't really questions which I would lie about anyway. So if I do pick them, I'm going to be reading them anyway and it'll just be a waste of questions. So have a go at the person that asks a stupid question if I pick out a stupid question. Some of them are good ones, some of them are very good ones. Some of them are just like, what's your favourite colour? Here is my snazzy bowl. Do you like it? It looks like a basketball, but it's not a basketball. Can you stop? Thank you. So let's get going, let's cut the crap, let's stop talking, and let's get to picking. Kinda nervous. Meh. So like I said, I'm gonna pick 10 questions. Here's my first one. Got it, and I'm scared. Oh, this is a nice one. Simone Arcella, can't say your last name, Soz. If you could If you could spend an hour with 3 people, who would they be and why? Any celebrities or any vloggers or anything. 3 people, that's very easy. The first one would be Shay Carl. Yeah, some of you guys know I'm a little bit obsessed with him. He's amazing. He's made me look at things a lot differently from the past 3 years, and I'd like to thank him, really. And the next person would be Bunny from the Graveyard Girl channel. I think she's brilliant. I'd love to spend like an hour with her, talking about crap, doing crap, and having a crap. Not really, that would be weird. And the third would be, it's a very tough one between Jim Carrey and Robin Williams, but I'm gonna have to say Jim Carrey. Can you imagine? I always watch the bloopers for like the films he makes, and he is so hilarious. I would love to be in a set with him. That would be amazing. Awesome! That was alright. We're getting there, the ball is rolling. Nothing too exciting has been revealed yet. I'm also getting myself a nice tan by sitting right out in the sun's face. Come on! Stop making babies now. Erin Tunken. What, if any, are the downsides of being a YouTuber? Ooh, this is getting a little bit more interesting. And in brackets they've put also a female YouTuber as opposed to if you were a male YouTuber, if you think that there would be any difference. Good question, Erin. Thank you, Erin. Well, this isn't necessarily coming from just me, but I think a lot of people can agree with me who are on YouTube. The biggest downside to it is keeping people happy, the feel of creativity and originality and being able to express your own opinion is kind of being taken away from YouTube a tiny bit, because people will attack you as a person if they don't agree with what you say, especially if you have a fan base. If they don't agree with something you've said, they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna unsubscribe. But it's a lot easier to express your opinion if you have no people watching you than it is if you know that there's people that are going to see that who rely on you and who think highly of you. If I find something out I didn't know about a YouTuber I really liked, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes me feel kind of weird, but at the same time it's their life and they're just teaching me more about it. And also looking at the screen and editing can also make you lose your mind. Third, oh my god, I need to hurry up with these. Still a little bit nervous. Erin Hamrick asked a question which I know will be a waste for you guys who want to know some deep and dark secrets of mine. I do like narwhals. Oh, Erin. Yes, I do. Why the frick not? I love narwhals, I love dolphins, I love whales, I love everything in the ocean. Starfish and catfish and pufferfish and prawns and shrimp. Maybe I like the prawns and shrimp for another reason, but don't tell them, okay? Next one. Jojo Waverly Alice. Waverly. If you could go back and change something but only one thing, what would you change? This is a scary question. I'm gonna be honest, because I said I was gonna be honest. And if I could go back and change one thing, I would change taking somebody I used to know. Ooh, it sounds like the song. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. For granted. And taking them for granted made me lose them. So that was shit. Next one. Oh! Oh! I'll pick the one that fell on the floor. It's fate. Freddie Ramirez. If you could be a guy, would you? Being a guy, I feel, would be a little bit easier, but it depends if I still have my same mindset, because if I did, I like shoes and clothes and handbags and dyeing my hair crazy colours and styling it and makeup. So I'd have to be a gay guy. Being a guy means no periods, no pregnancy, no mood swings, no crazy hormones. It's kind of 50-50. Also, I'd have to be a very weak guy. I'd be such a timid man, and I wouldn't even be called a man. I'd be a boy, because I'm not strong in any way, and I get scared of spiders easily, so what sort of man would I be? Nah, I'll pass to being a man. Thanks anyway. Oh, one fell again. It's fate. Joseph Blongs. What superpower would you have? This is an easy question. I've always thought this since I was like a little bubba, that I would have the ability to stop time. Can we all just think about how amazing that would be, to stop time? You could do anything you wanted, like anything. You wanted to go and fly somewhere. Stop time, hop on a plane, play the time again, and you're on your way. You want loads of money so you can buy something. Stop time, rob a bank, or shoplift. I'm being quite honest here. I'm saying that if I had the ability to shoplift without being caught, I would shoplift. I'm going to hell. And you're all coming with me. Let's go to the next question. Next. Louise Chadwick says, what's the one worst thing about being a girl? A lot of these questions are about me being a female. Why is this? Oh, definitely, actually, giving birth. I haven't given birth yet, but apparently it's the most painful thing someone can ever experience, unless you're kicked in the balls about 12 times. I don't understand how something like that can be so natural, and how we're all meant to be on this earth to reproduce, but to reproduce, you have to do one of the most painful things you can ever do. That makes no sense to me, and I think it's unfair. And why does something like this have to come out something like this? I will never know. Why can't we just like have the baby rise from our wombs and teleport through our skin? Fun fact though, when I was younger I used to think that by the time I was older they'd think of a better way to get a baby out of your body. Next. Got one. Krista Clay. Which Disney princess is most like you and why? I'm a little bit like Ariel, just a tiny bit, no hints. However, personality wise, Ariel's a little ambitious. She wants to have legs. I don't want something that isn't possible. I'm not like Pocahontas because she's obsessed with nature. Oh, I'm going to say Cinderella because she likes going to the ball. She likes getting it down, wearing a pretty dress and boogieing all night and then finding a beautiful man at the end of it. Who doesn't want to be like that? I mean, come on. Doop, 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 doop. Noelle King says, what kind of sandwich best describes your personality? I'm gonna go with peanut butter and jelly. It sounds weird. It may look a little bit weird, but it's normal and it tastes good. That sounds a bit weird. The point I was trying to get at here is the fact that when you get to know me, I'm alright. And then also peanut butter because I'm a little bit nutty. Do you get it? And also jelly because jelly is usually red. Do you get it? Do you get it? Last question. Let's hope it's a good juicy one. Clifford Lynch. If you had a chance to do it all over again, how far back would you go and why? I sort of already answered this question about saying that I would go back to a certain time where I took someone for granted and I would change that. So do I pick another one? I'll pick another one because I didn't realise there was two of the same, because I didn't really read the questions because that would spoil it. Oh god, now I'm scared. I thought this was over with. Okay. This is a nice little end to the video. Louise Chadwick, will you ever do a meetup? I think I would one day, like a small one obviously, but it would have to be when I've reached a certain amount of subscribers, because at the moment if I did a meetup it would be very lame and very small. The majority of the people that watch me are American and then the other majority are all around the UK, so it's kind of hard to get someone in one place. However, I will be at Summer in the City, so if any of you are going to Summer in the City, make sure you're there to join me and say hello, and don't be afraid to say hello. If you are afraid to say hello and you tweet me later saying I saw you but I didn't say hello, I will get my fist and I will ram it down your throat. Yes. So that is all for today's video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. But now I'm going to be picking the last and final question to ask you guys in the comment section below to return the favour and answer me something truthful, because sometimes it's very nerve-wracking to be open with people. Let's get a more open question, please, Mr. Bowl. The next question for you is from Saskia Anderson. Hello, babes. She's my babe. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would that thing be? Let's be honest, open up, and let me know in the comments what one thing you would change about your lovely selves. This could get depressing, but please, please, remember, you are all beautiful. My fish is dying. Are you okay, fishies? So that is all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this episode and you want to make it into a proper series and you do want to see it more often, please give this video a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed it and I know that you want to see more, or just let me know in the comments so that I can get some feedback from you. Maybe you've got a better idea on what I could do every time I say a truth. Also, to carry this episode on, and if you do want to see another one, do let me know your questions in the comments below and I will use all of them instead. So every single truth I get asked in the comments below, I will put into the bowl for the next episode, and we'll be starting from scratch, so all these will be going in the bin. I'm sorry. But get your new questions asked below and I will include them into the next video. If this is your first time at my channel and you've never been here before, or you've seen me around and you're just like, I don't know whether to subscribe, come give me a chance, come subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Also down there in the description box is all my links for my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, everything like that. And my Facebook is more to do with my YouTube stuff and my Twitter is more personal. I read every single mention I receive. I receive every single mention I receive. I read every single mention I receive. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye! £5 each. So 2 pair of shorts for a tenner. Isn't that bad? I don't think. Maybe a problem, but I just bought them because they were pretty and I was like, what the hell, I don't care if I'm going to die in them.